I have to do something about my brain. I've been doing a lot of thinking this evening, and it's like, as much as Donald Trump is doing the things that he said he would do, he's really not. He didn't bring down prices on day one. He didn't bring down, prices on eggs. He didn't bring down prices on gas. He hasn't brought down inflation. He keeps talking about all these trade deals. We haven't seen documentation of any of them. He's not doing what he said he would do. He and his supporters keep saying that he is doing the things he said he would do, but he's not. He's just not. And that's especially true when it comes to immigration. During the campaign, he was like, we are going to get rid of the worst of the worst. We are going to get rid of the criminals, the drug dealers, the murderers, the rapists, the felons. That lasted about a week. For the last 2 months, ICE has been raiding places of business. ICE has been raiding workplaces. ICE has been abducting employees, farm workers, meatpacking plant workers, garment district workers. They've been raiding taquerias left and right. They are raiding people who came here who are working for a living, who get their employment ID number and who start working and who start paying federal taxes into Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security to the tune of $100 billion per year, knowing full well that they will never be eligible to collect benefits against the programs that they are paying into because they are not citizens. Donald Trump is robbing Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security of $100 billion per year because he's a racist, because he hates black and brown people. And his supporters are willing to just hike their own foot right up in front of them and take a fucking 12 gauge and point it at their foot and pull the trigger. Taking away $100 billion a year of funding of those programs from which his supporters benefit because Donald Trump's supporters are fucking racists and bigots and misogynists and transphobic and homophobic and ableist. I mean, there was reporting yesterday, the day before, in the Wall Street Journal that Stephen Miller told senior leadership of ICE last week, essentially go out and do racial profiling. If you see a brown person, arrest them. Unimaginably illegal. That is unimaginably illegal. And we've seen the bullshit in Los Angeles for almost the last week, 6 days, which was shut down by a federal judge earlier tonight in no uncertain terms as it relates to the National Guard. But the protests didn't turn into the kind of riots that Donald Trump wanted on Saturday. Donald Trump wants a repeat of the summer of 2020. He wants like riots and looting and burning buildings. And so do his half-smart, inbred, fart-huffing, mouth-breathing supporters. The dumbest fucking people that this country has ever been saddled with. I mean, you take that level of stupidity and combine it with that level of bigotry, racism, and misogyny, and transphobia and homophobia, and you get MAGA. These people are fucking stupid beyond all comprehension. Their level of stupidity is only matched by their level of just bloodthirsty, violent hatred for 2/3 of this country who aren't exactly like them. And unintentionally, Donald Trump has catapulted, resurrected the political career of Gavin Newsom, who 2 months ago was fucking fawning over Charlie Kirk on his podcast, on Gavin Newsom's podcast. Donald Trump has not only made Gavin Newsom and now today Kristi Noem with California Senator Alex Padilla, made the two of them the nationwide faces of anti-Trump resistance. Donald Trump has single-handedly made Gavin Newsom the front runner for the 2028 Democratic nomination for president. Donald Trump is intentionally creating conflict in Los Angeles. He's an arsonist who wants a fucking trophy for putting out the fire that he set. And it's just straight up fucking racism and bigotry. It is just straight up racism and bigotry. What if the senator who was trying to ask Kristi Noem a question during a press conference today had been white? What if that senator had been a white man from somewhere in the Northeast? Would Kristi Noem's security team have treated a white male senator the way they treated Alex Padilla, who they viewed as just another fucking Mexican? And it's like the Secretary of Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, was sitting up on that fucking stage with her extensions and her Botox and her plastic surgery and her long-term affair with Corey Lewandowski, allegedly, who lives across the street from her in Washington, D.C., even though she's been married to her husband for almost 30 years, and they have multiple kids and grandkids with each other. But she allegedly, multiple times a week, has Corey Lewandowski come over to knock one out. Would she have sat there silently if a white male senator from a northeastern state, or even John Ossoff from Georgia, had come in, or Mark Kelly from Arizona, had come in to ask her a question? Would she have sat there silently if the senator who hadn't come in to do that was the son of two Mexican immigrants and was brown? She sat there silently and watched it happen. She didn't say a word, knowing that he was a United States senator because he identified himself. These are simply not serious people. They are just fucking racists and bigots. Pete Hegseth, Stephen Miller, Marco Rubio, he got shut down by court yesterday in the Mahmoud Khalil case. Mahmoud's getting released tomorrow. Trump got shut down by a judge today with regard to the National Guard. It's like, you would think that if you want to turbocharge white supremacy and white male-dominated patriarchy in the United States in 2025, you would at least pick people who are competent in their positions. But Donald Trump can't even do that. This is a gallery of incompetent boobs with IQs of 60.